My mom married my childhood bully and kicked me out, so I refused to pay for her expensive surgery. It was just me and my mother growing up. My father died when I was only 3, so she and I were very close. We would do things together and have fun. I was a sensitive kid, so I never really fit in at school. There was one kid, Jamie, who would bully me a lot. You see, my mom was pretty popular on social media. She would post a lot of pictures of herself on Instagram and a lot of people found her attractive. As you might guess, this gave a lot of people in my school some ammo to make fun of me. Whenever Jamie would see me, he would say absolutely heinous things about my mom and make stupid jokes. Like, "I was with your mom last night and your mom says she likes it like this." My mom knew about the bullying and complained to the school, but there wasn't much anyone could do. We just had to tough it out. Fast forward a few years and I had finished school. I had trouble finding a job and was struggling financially, and my mom was super lonely. But one day my mother called me. She said she had found someone new. I was happy that she wouldn't be alone anymore, but she told me to prepare myself for when I met him. Confused, I asked why I had to prepare myself. So she invited me for dinner at an address in our neighborhood. It would be the 3 of us. I didn't know what to expect. When I came to the door, I found out about my mother's new love. It was Jamie. He apologized for bullying me. I accepted his apology because I didn't want to make my mother uncomfortable. But I wasn't enjoying the dinner. I left as soon as I could. Later, I called my mother to tell her that I didn't approve of Jamie. He bullied me and now he was a loser with no money. But she said she was in love and entitled to her happiness. So I backed off in the next few months. My mother was with Jamie all the time. We used to have dinner every Sunday night, but she would blow it off to go on dates with Jamie. I was able to deal with this, but it wasn't until my mom called me into the living room last week. I walked downstairs and I saw Jamie. He had a huge suitcase. My mom said that I needed to leave and there wasn't enough room for me anymore. She kicked me out and Jamie moved in that day. No warning, nothing. I was devastated, but I tried to be understanding. I hadn't spoken to my mother for maybe a month. I felt super bad because this was the most distant that we had ever been in our lives. I was on my way to work and she called out of the blue. She said that she really needed surgery. When I asked her what was wrong, she refused to tell me. I got so scared and drove to her house as quickly as I could. When I got there, I asked again and she finally told me. She said that she really needed Botox and facelift surgery. I was even more disappointed than I was relieved. My mother basically ignored me for almost a year now. She was calling me for money. "Why don't you get Jamie to pay for it?" I asked, knowing he was a complete loser with no money. Then I hung up the phone and blocked her number. Am I the jerk?